Have you ever reached for something on the top shelf, only to pause and wonder, when did this get so hard? Or stood up from the couch and felt like you were climbing out of a pit? If you've been there lately, you're not alone. Getting older has a funny way of sneaking up on us. One day we're zipping around the house, and the next we're holding onto furniture just to make it across the room. But here's the good news: feeling strong, steady, and independent at 80, 85, or even 90 isn't a fantasy. You don't need a personal trainer, a gym membership, or a bunch of fancy supplements. What you do need are a few small daily habits, simple, doable movements that quietly build strength, balance, and energy. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 of these little moves. You can do them right at home, even while waiting for the kettle to boil or watching your favorite show. No sweat, no pressure, just small steps that, over time, can keep you living on your terms. That means staying in your own home, walking to the mailbox without fear, and picking up the grandkids with confidence. Let's start with something so basic, yet so powerful: standing up from a chair, without using your hands. I know, that might sound a bit silly. But go ahead, try it right now if you can. Sit down in a chair, feet flat on the floor, and then stand up using just your legs. Not so easy, is it? This small motion is actually a goldmine for your leg muscles, your core, and your balance. Every time you do it, you're training your body to support itself without needing to lean on furniture, or worse, someone else. If doing it once is hard, don't worry. Start with just 1 a day. Then try 2. Maybe do it every time you get up from your chair. Over time, it becomes second nature. You'll start to feel the difference when you get out of bed in the morning, or when you rise to answer the door. The motion gets smoother. You feel more in control. And control, when it comes to our bodies, means independence. Now, let's talk about something even simpler, something you probably haven't thought much about in years: brushing your teeth while standing on one leg. No, I'm not joking. This tiny challenge does wonders for your balance. And balance, my friend, is the difference between a confident step and a dangerous fall. Here's how you do it. The next time you brush your teeth, try lifting one foot off the floor, just a few inches, and hold it there while you brush. Start with 10 seconds. Then switch feet. It might feel wobbly at first, and that's okay. Make sure there's a counter nearby to hold onto just in case. What this does is train the tiny muscles in your ankles, knees, and hips, muscles that keep you steady without you even realizing it. The more you practice, the steadier you become. That means fewer stumbles, better posture, and more confidence walking through a crowded room or stepping into the shower. And let's not forget, balance isn't just physical. It gives you peace of mind. When you trust your own footing, the fear of falling fades. You stop second-guessing every step. You feel lighter, more capable, more like yourself. Now, I know what you might be thinking: that all sounds nice, but I don't have time for exercise. I hear you. But these aren't workouts, they're life movements. They fit into your day like sugar in your coffee. Here's another one: reach up high, every single day. That's right, just stretch. Imagine you're trying to grab a can off the top shelf, even if there's nothing there. Maybe it's while you're putting away dishes, or hanging up a shirt. Just raise your arms up and hold them for a few seconds. Feel that gentle pull through your shoulders and back. Why is this important? Because as we age, our shoulders tighten and our posture starts to fold inward. That hunched over look you sometimes see in older folks. It doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of not reaching up often enough. By lifting your arms daily, even just for a moment, you're keeping those muscles long and limber. You're telling your body, hey, we still reach for the stars. And trust me, your shoulders will thank you for it. All these small moves add up. Like pennies in a jar, they might not seem like much at first. But keep doing them, and one day you'll realize you're walking taller, sitting straighter, and moving more freely. The beauty of these habits is that they don't require a schedule. You don't need to change your life, you just sneak them into it. While you wait for your toast. While the news is on. while you're on the phone with a friend. They become part of the rhythm of your day, just like breathing or blinking. And the reward? You keep your freedom. You get to keep doing things your way, gardening, traveling, cooking, dancing, or simply going out without needing help. Now that we've started to loosen up the body, build a little strength, and reclaim our balance, let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. One of the easiest ways to keep your body in tune and your independence firmly in your own hands is by making walking part of your everyday rhythm. Now, I'm not talking about long walks around the neighborhood unless that's something you already enjoy. This is something much simpler. It's about taking small, intentional walks throughout your day, even if it's just around your living room or to the end of the driveway. You see, walking is like oil for your joints. It keeps everything moving, from your knees to your hips to your ankles. When we sit too long, and let's be honest, it's easy to do that as we get older, our muscles start to stiffen, and our circulation slows down. That's when aches creep in and mobility takes a hit. But just getting up every hour or so to stroll for a minute or two, that can work wonders. Try this. The next time you finish your tea or get up from watching TV, take a little lap. Maybe down the hallway and back. Maybe walk slowly around the kitchen table a few times. Doesn't have to be fast or fancy. Just move. Feel your feet touch the floor. Notice your breathing. With every step, you're reminding your body how it feels to stay active and connected. And here's something beautiful: walking isn't just physical. It clears your mind. It lifts your mood. It gives you space to think, to reflect, to dream a little. Even if it's just from one end of the house to the other, you're stepping into the kind of freedom that doesn't need a car or a cane. Just your 2 feet and the willingness to use them. Now, let's add another powerful move to the mix, something you might already do without realizing it, reaching down to pick something up from the floor. But here's the trick: we're going to do it safely. Why? Because one of the most common causes of injury after 80 is bending over the wrong way. So here's how we do it right. Next time you need to grab something off the floor, a sock, a dropped spoon, even a newspaper, pause first. Put one hand on a nearby table or chair for balance. Bend at the knees just a little, and hinge from the hips instead of curling your spine. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings, not the strain in your lower back. Then rise slowly, pressing into your feet, keeping your movements smooth. You can even practice this without actually picking anything up. Just reach toward the floor a few times a day, carefully and with control. This strengthens the muscles in your thighs and lower back, the very muscles that help you stay steady when you move around the house. It also trains your body to stay calm and confident in those little moments when something slips from your hands. You'd be amazed how many falls happen just from rushing to grab something quickly. But when you train yourself to move mindfully, you're not just protecting your body, you're building a habit of confidence. Let's take a breath here. All of this may seem like a lot, but really, it's just about becoming more aware of how you move through your day. These aren't new tasks to squeeze into your schedule. They're gentle reminders to treat every motion like a chance to grow stronger, steadier, and more capable. And speaking of capability, let's not overlook your hands. Yes, your hands. They do more for your independence than you might realize. From opening jars to buttoning a shirt, brushing your hair, or writing a note, your hands are your tools of dignity. So keeping them nimble is just as important as strengthening your legs or your balance. Try this simple move: make a tight fist, hold it for 5 seconds, then slowly stretch your fingers out as wide as you can. Do this a few times with each hand. You can do it while watching TV or waiting for the microwave to ding. Another good one? Roll your wrists in circles, first one way, then the other. It helps keep your grip strong and your joints loose. You can even pretend you're playing the piano on the armrest of your chair, lifting each finger up and down gently. These little motions add up. They keep your hands flexible, which means you stay in charge of daily life. You won't need someone else to open your water bottle, or tie your shoes, or zip up your coat. That's freedom. That's independence. That's the kind of confidence that follows you everywhere. It's easy to underestimate these tiny movements because they feel so ordinary. But in reality, they are your secret weapons. They fight stiffness. They build strength. They protect your balance. They help you keep doing the things you love for as long as you want. And the best part? They're already part of your day. You're not starting from scratch. You're just doing what you already do, but with a little more purpose, a little more care, and a whole lot more power. Now, keep that energy going. Keep listening to your body. Keep celebrating every step, every stretch, every lift and reach. You are investing in yourself, in your freedom, your joy, your ability to live life on your own terms. And that's something worth holding on to. Let's keep moving, shall we? Let's keep moving, shall we? Now, one of the most powerful yet overlooked ways to protect your independence is to train your balance, not just your legs or your muscles, but your stability. Because as we age, it's not always weakness that causes falls. It's often a small misstep, a bit of dizziness, or a moment of feeling unsteady that turns a regular day into a hospital visit. But here's the good news: balance can be improved. And it doesn't take hours of effort or special equipment. Just a few small moves each day. Try this: when you're brushing your teeth or washing the dishes, lift one foot just slightly off the ground, just a few inches. Hold onto the counter lightly with one hand if you need to. See if you can stand that way for 10 seconds. Then switch feet. Over time, work up to 15, then 20 seconds. You'll be surprised how quickly your body adapts when you practice just a little every day. Another simple one: stand with your feet together, close your eyes, and see how long you can hold that position without swaying. It might feel a little funny at first, but it's training your body to stay centered, even when your vision isn't helping. That kind of muscle memory is what can keep you upright when you step onto an uneven sidewalk or turn quickly to answer the phone. And here's a little trick you can do anytime: stand up from a chair without using your hands. Start with a sturdy chair with arms, just to be safe. Sit tall, scoot forward a little, plant your feet, and press through your heels as you rise. This strengthens your legs, sure, but even more than that, it builds the kind of full body control that makes climbing stairs or getting out of bed much easier. You don't have to do it every time, but even a few times a day makes a difference. Remember, balance isn't just about not falling, it's about moving through the world with confidence. When your body knows how to keep you steady, your mind relaxes. You stop worrying about what if I fall, and start enjoying each step, each errand, each visit to the garden, each stroll to the mailbox. That's independence in action. Now, let's talk about something that's just as important but often forgotten: your posture. Yes, how you hold yourself makes a huge difference in how your body works. When we slouch or let our shoulders cave in, it not only affects our breathing and digestion, it actually makes us more likely to trip, to feel off balance, and to develop aches in our neck and back. But the fix? It's simple. A few times a day, pause and check in with your body. Are your shoulders creeping forward? Is your head tilted down? Take a deep breath, roll your shoulders up and back, and lift your chest just a bit. Imagine there's a string gently pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. It's not about being stiff or standing like a soldier, it's about lifting yourself back into alignment so your spine can do its job properly. This kind of posture check doesn't take long, but it has a ripple effect. It helps you breathe deeper. It makes it easier for your heart to circulate blood. It even improves your mood, really. Standing tall makes you feel more grounded, more alert, more in control. You can add a little motion to it too. Reach your arms out to the sides, as if you're about to give someone a big hug. Then slowly squeeze your shoulder blades together and hold it for a few seconds. Release and repeat. This opens up your chest, strengthens your upper back, and reminds your body how it feels to stand tall and proud. And if you spend a lot of time sitting, and let's be honest, most of us do, a little seated posture reset every hour or so goes a long way. Sit toward the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor, spine long, hands resting on your thighs. Take a deep breath. That's it. You've just sent a message to your whole body: I'm still here, I'm still strong, I'm still in charge. All these little moves we've talked about, walking with intention, reaching down safely, keeping your hands strong, balancing on one foot, and standing tall, may not seem like much on their own. But together, they form a powerful foundation. They protect you. They empower you. They remind your body that it's still capable, still vital, still full of life. And more importantly, they give you the freedom to keep living on your own terms. To decide when you get up, where you go, what you do, and how you do it. That kind of freedom is priceless. It's not about avoiding aging, it's about aging well. Gracefully. Powerfully. On purpose. So, here's my challenge to you, pick one of these moves today. Just one. Try it once or twice. Then tomorrow, try another. Before long, they won't feel like exercises at all. They'll just be part of your day, like tying your shoes or making tea. And that's the real secret, not doing big things once in a while, but doing small things consistently. You have more strength in you than you think. More energy, more determination, more resilience. And every small move you make today is an investment in your independence tomorrow. So let's stand a little taller. Let's take that step, reach that hand, hold that balance. Let's keep our bodies working with us, not against us. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small move that helps you feel strong and independent every day? Share it in the comments below. I promise, someone else out there will be inspired by it. And if this video helped you, please give it a like and consider subscribing. We've got so much more to talk about, and I'd love for you to be part of this community. Here's to living your best life at any age. To walking with confidence, moving with grace, and waking up each day knowing you've still got it. Take care and keep moving.